Design of a roller coaster is very simple. Of course, we have to thank Isaac Newton for most of it, although now, with space-age technology, they say that he wasn't always correct in his formulas for gravity. However, until something better comes along, I still use his formulas.
Once the wooden roller coaster ruled the skyline, creaking giants of joy and fear. But by the 1950s, their futures looked more splintered than solid. Attendance fell, parks shuttered, and tracks warped in the sun. The golden age was ending. Not because people stopped loving thrills, but because rides forgot how to speak to the rider's soul. And then quietly, a man with a pencil stepped forward. He wasn't a thrill seeker, he wasn't a showman, he was an engineer with a deep fascination for human behavior. John C. Allen believed coasters shouldn't beat you up, but they should build you up. He noticed how people gripped the lap bar, how they breathed between hills, how they smiled when the pacing felt right. To Allen, the roller coaster wasn't just a machine, it was a story. Allen once said, "You don't need a degree in engineering to build roller coasters. You need a degree in psychology plus courage. A roller coaster is as theatrically designed as a Broadway play."
I remark every once in a while I can teach you how to design a roller coaster in 6 hours.
With every turn and drop, Allen didn't just test physics, he tested feeling. Where should the fear build? Where should the joy erupt? Where should the mind relax just long enough to crave the next twist? He designed roller coasters for your spine, but also for your brain. He built with timber and tension, but his secret ingredient was psychology. John C. Allen's designs weren't always the tallest or the fastest, but they felt perfect, because he understood the thrill didn't come from stats, it came from timing, from anticipation, and from pacing. If you've ever ridden a ride thinking, "Let's go again," you've ridden with the mind of John C. Allen. In summary, the wooden roller coaster was on the verge of extinction. In just a few short years, one man with 26 roller coaster designs, all of them a direct challenge to the idea the wooden roller coaster was done. They weren't just rides, they were a revival, and the success made parks believe again. So next time you're flying over a hill, feeling that stomach drop joy, take a second and thank John C. Allen, because without him, there would not be a coaster industry left to save.